It's Saturday morning and you're in the right place at the right time for the Multicoloured Talk Show with Stevie Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
Good morning, children.
Yeah. Well,
welcome.
It's Saturday morning. What have you come as?
I'll give you one guess, Eddie.
Well, I don't know.
I think it was Jack the Ripper.
No.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, no.
I should have said that. Why was that in my mind?
That's the Yorkshire Ripper.
Who died?
The Yorkshire Ripper, Pete Sutcliffe. He died.
Was he not Jack the Ripper?
No, not Jack. Pete Sutcliffe.
I don't know.
Yeah, he did. My dad actually met him the day before he
I
was
knew
arrested.
this was coming.
Yeah, but he did.
When Eddie gets a couple of drinks in, and there's two stories that you get off on. Number one, his dad had dinner with Jack the Ripper. And number two story, he worked with Hinge and Bracket. That's it. That's when you know, Eddie, it's time to go home.
Listen,
finish your drink, you're going.
We can't all have a plethora of stories like yourself. You gotta be far up. Move in a bit. Move in.
Oh, I don't want to get too close to you.
No, I don't want to get too close.
I've got a bit of a reputation as it is.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, children. I am Reverend Jolly, and you're laughing at. People from Scotland will know this. The Welsh and the English and the Irish, you've no idea who I am. It's Reverend Jolly. It was a fantastic Glaswegian comedian called...
Stop. Oh. I'm just going to put you in the right setting.
Oh, the Vatican.
The Vatican. There you go, Reverend
They're rich.
Jolly.
They're rich.
Yeah.
They've got about, I don't know, is it 80 billion quid?
Well, I would tell you another story, but I better not.
No, I'm talking about Ricky Fulton.
Well, tell me about Ricky Fulton.
Ricky Fulton was a Glaswegian comedian, and he did a show on TV in Scotland called Last Call, and it was a rip-off from Late Call. I don't know if you had it in England. At the end of the night in Scotland, the TVs, remember the TVs used to stop at a certain time?
Yeah.
And then you got the Queen, and then you got beep. Then you got the little girl, didn't you? The little Muppet thing.
Yeah, I remember. Hang on a second.
Oh, hang on. It's like an exorcist.
I'll tell you what, yeah, how big is your props cupboard?
It's bigger than my house.
We should put that on the wall. On the wall. Oh, no.
He's not calling now, is he?
Yeah, he's calling me now. We'll sort him out, Jimmy. At least I know he's there. Got to tell you today, we're going to be talking about a few things. We're going to be talking about the COVID tests, vaccines, new restrictions, and we're going to take you for a little walk round Los Gigantes.
Yes, we do it. This is our caller, because I warned Eddie. I says, if we mess up this week, you're in serious trouble. So now the guy's calling us to be on our show. You have to wait. He has to wait. Because it's a special. I should tell him. Should I? I'm going to tell us. Mrs. Brown. We've got Mrs. Brown on the show this morning.
Indeed.
Mrs. Brown.
From Mrs. Brown Boys.
Mrs. Brown's Boys, because her son was a priest, wasn't he?
I mean, there's lots of links, aren't there, today? Right, let's...
There's lots of links. We did a walkabout in Los Gigantes, wasn't it? And I was kicked out of somewhere.
You was. We'll talk about it. We'll tell everyone what's going on.
I hope this doesn't offend any religions.
I don't know. I mean, if
it is offended, I do apologise.
Well, let us know, because we don't want to offend people.
No, I had this on a chain.
Yeah.
I took it off. If anybody out there wants an exodus?
A what?
An ex?
No, exodus.
Exorcism.
No,
circumcised. No, X something.
It's not.
It's a movie.
Exorcism.
Yes.
No, exorcism.
Very popular in America. I was actually Googling this and reading about this during the week, and there's an opening over there for me. So if the Chicken Shack folds, I'm on a plane, I'm over to America with my cross, I'm a uniform, and I'll be getting demons out of people.
I got our secretary's looking at us.
Yeah, Mrs. B. Half 11.
Mrs. B.
Half 11.
Right, we've just been told by management that Mrs. B will be ready at 11:30.
11:30.
That should be on the wall.
Yeah, it should be up there somewhere. It's stuck on Vatican City now.
Oh, that's fabulous, isn't it?
Isn't it cool?
This, believe it or not, this is actually picked up one of my travels.
What are you going to tell me?
No, for the love of money, I don't know where I got it from. I remember coming back. It was in my suitcase at Madrid airport. I was stopped.
And you had no idea.
And they opened it up. They opened it up. And that was there on the top. And they just looked at me.
Have you got anything to
To
declare?
declare.
Yeah. Yes.
And you know the love of money. I don't know which weird and wonderful country I got this from.
I've got to tell you something. It's actually quite a good prop, isn't it?
You're not having it. You're not having it.
No, I don't want it.
Anyway.
Brilliant.
Anyway.
Right, guys. Apparently, COVID tests are now a £5. How did that work?
I'm not.
Well, last week there were 120 from Boots.
Yeah.
They were no good. But who's took all that 120 euros, pounds, and now you can get them for a £5? What's going on?
Any bottom line, any war, any pandemic is a business.
Well, yeah, it is.
You know?
We know that.
You know the Bush family.
You mean the President Bush family?
That lot.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Every single war they make billions. You know why?
Why?
Because they own the rights of gunpowder in the world.
Nobody owns the rights to
They are the manufacturers of gunpowder, the Bush family, and they make billions. They want wars. The more
So, hang on a second. You're telling me every firework that's got gunpowder in it?
they're connected to it.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like you play a song for the Beatles get the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly the same. Patent.
But you know, gunpowder was invented in China.
Yeah, no, but they've got it.
Yeah, but so if that's the case, they must have big inroads into China as well.
They're everywhere. The Bush
Oh.
family are up there with the Vatican, with the Rothschilds, with the Rockefellers, with the Windsors. They're there. They're at a different level.
Listen, we did conspiracies the other week. Let's talk
Facts.
about vaccines, right? Would you take the vaccine?
I'd wait, Eddie. I'd wait.
Yeah.
I'd wait.
See, I'm not sure.
I'm not
to
in a
be
rush.
honest. I'm not sure.
I'd let the chicken cross the road first, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. But the thing is, I'm really not sure. And I'll tell you
Tell
why
me,
I'm
I'm
not
sure we're going to get this.
I don't think that in such a short space of time, that's better. It's like a fedora now, isn't it? In a short space of time, I don't think they can have made a vaccine that's 100% safe. How is that
Unless,
possible?
Eddie, I'm going back to conspiracy, unless they were ready for it.
They had it before.
They had it before.
See, the company
George Orwell.
Yeah, the company that's doing it
Am I
is...
shouting?
Yeah, the company that's doing it is FISA, in association with BioNTech in Germany. Now, for some strange reason, the guy that owns BioNTech is now the richest person in Germany.
Who's the second?
Well, obviously not me.
Angela Merkel.
You think the Merck? The Merck. Well, she's supposed to be resigning in January.
They're all
but-
connected, aren't they? They're all connected.
Oh, I
She
don't
loves the Canary Islands.
Does
Angela
she?
Merkel. Yeah, she comes on to Gomera every single year.
That's not Canary Islands. That's the next one along.
Gomera?
But I mean, I know it's part of the group, the chain, but it's like,
It's still the Canaries.
well, yes, I know that. I'm talking. Yes, okay.
You're
There's no need-
independents or what?
There's no need for that. Have you had enough of the Vatican yet?
Oh, I've been to the Vatican. The Vatican is an amazing place. If you want to go to the Vatican, have you been to the Vatican?
No.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's a city. It's the smallest city. It's the smallest world. It's the smallest country in the world.
That's it. You got there.
Yeah, thank God. But have you ever been? The one thing I always remember, there's a red painted line round it. And as you go in, you cross over. You go from Italy and you cross over this red line, painted line, and you enter the Vatican City. And you have this feeling. And it just, I don't know what it is, Eddie. It's only happened to me three times in my life. They had this feeling.
Just by walking over a line.
Yeah. It was something was there.
Like a cathartic experience.
Something. I can't get this back out again. There was something in the air. As I crossed the line, ladies and gentlemen, I had this feeling. It came right through my body. And the last time I felt that, it was in Glasgow in 1982 when my oldest brother, Philip Schofield, other known as Philip, took me to see a concert in the Apollo Centre in Sucky Hall Street. You know who I went to see?
Who?
Bill Haley and the Comets.
Oh, wow.
And I had that feeling came over me. That was the second time. And the third time I had that feeling over me, you know when that was? When I was standing in front of a judge just about to tell me what my fine was. That was the last time.
I actually went to the Apollo in Glasgow. I went to see Status Quo.
Oh, he used to have a place over here, Rosso. I met him.
Yeah.
Rosso, the place in Las Americas, next to the Gala Hotel. The Gala Hotel wasn't there then. In 1985, Rosso, and they came in when I was working, round about the time when John Sharples was floating around as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just great days.
Brilliant, brilliant. Right, listen, before we get into showing you our little film on Los Gigantes.
We went walkabouts.
Yeah, we did. Before we get there, I just want to point out that we've got a whole bunch of new restrictions now, which, that's...
You got a list? You got it written down?
No. Now, apparently, we can only open until 11.
11 o'clock?
No, well, actually, we've got to close the doors at 11, so everybody's got to be out at 11.
You got to be... No, yeah, you can stay in and wash up, except staff only. Staff only. But the question I was asking last night to the police, and they didn't know, was, you know when we had to shut at midnight?
Yeah.
And the last person was in at 11. You couldn't get any more people in at 11.
That's right.
So we shut at 11 now. Is the last person in at 10?
Well, I don't know. It's very hard to
I was just told, do what you want, Steve.
Yeah.
There's no point arguing with me.
It's very hard to interpret. I mean, the way we look at it is this. If you've got to be out by 11, we've got to call last orders at around about 10:30. It's as simple as that. And there are other restrictions. I only know the restrictions from a bar point of view, and maybe a restaurant point of view. But I don't know what it's like from a personal point of view, how many people can be in your bubble and in your house. But all the details... 6, is it?
6. Somebody asked me last night, they're having a party next week in the house. They've got 25 people invited. What do you think, Steve? I said, I'll just have it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Hermosa. Yeah, that's what they're having the party.
You're
Happy birthday, Steve. He's going to be 70. I should say that. I should have just done it, haven't I?
No, you're just a bloody renegade.
I'm a priest. I can come along.
Yeah.
Say it's a funeral. I think you're allowed 30 at a funeral. Yeah. So if they invite me, I can just stand at the door.
Yes, today's a priest. He's selling red wine at the door as you go out. And maybe a bit of bread, which will do it.
Have you ever noticed that the Pope in the Vatican always wears red shoes?
Never know.
Yeah, have a look the next time. The Pope wears red shoes. He's like Dorothy. Yeah. There's more. I think that's where the term comes. You friends of Dorothy.
Right.
It means that you're friends of the Pope.
Yeah, could be. Right, listen. Shall we take him for a quick walk around Los Gigantes?
Yeah. Can I just say at this point, I told Eddie, I says, nice and early. Let's go for a little walk around Los Gigantes. I says 7:30. He says, yeah. I won't tell you what he says. Anyway, we got down Los Gigantes, and it was a fabulous walkabout, as you'll see right now.
We're going to take a look around Los Gigantes. So here we are, we're in Los Gigantes. We're taking a little walk around the town this morning to see what's going on. I was expecting... no way. I was expecting...
You're not doing the show without me, Eddie. Hi, everybody.
What are you doing? Good morning.
I've got to say goodbye to the priest.
Oh, for God's sake. Well, so we've... it's not real, but... So we're here in... Look at this. Look at the state of this. We're here in Los Gigantes. We're going to take a look around. Good morning, Steve.
Right, I'll tell you. Oh, I can't breathe.
I'm not sure. What have you been in church for?
Well, I had to go and say my prayers, didn't I? I'll tell you what, you'll find out why I've been in the church on Saturday morning.
Don't tell me we're confessional.
Just about.
No, we couldn't have been a confessional. You weren't there that long.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Shall we go take a look around Los Gigs?
Shall we go for a walk? This is fantastic. I just love Los Gigantes, isn't it?
It's just a brilliant place. It's great.
I mean, COVID and no COVID, you can't beat Los Gigantes. There's something about this place.
It's amazing. It's not so busy at the moment, but it's...
Tell me what time it is, because I got out of bed. Yeah. I'm an early morning guy. When you live up the mountains, you gotta do early. You got it. I know around here people stay in bed. I've been in places like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and people come in. Are you doing breakfast? At 1 o'clock. I'm having a siesta.
Unbelievable. Should we take a look round?
Let's have a walk, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's have a look. So, we're here in Los Gigantes. Take a look at Steve. He's just... He can't do anything without a costume. Absolutely. Yeah.
This is Steve.
Hi.
Steve, you're live on the Multicoloured Talk Show. Hello, everybody. This is Steve. He's an ex-bank manager, aren't you?
I am. I was with NatWest.
NatWest for hundreds of years.
48 years.
48 years. These must be... He's the one that screwed them.
I was.
What are you doing up early?
We're taking Sally and Sarah's car.
Oh.
We're off to the Seven Islands.
The Seven Islands restaurant, that's the one up by Ecod. Beautiful restaurant. If you want it somewhere Canary, that is it, isn't it, Steve?
And you kindly gave us the directions.
I
last night,
certainly
thank you,
did.
my
I certainly
friend.
did. I don't believe you'd be up so early.
Well, I have to go to the Panathea, but it's not open till 10.
Yes, it's Los Giantes. Don't wake up till late. I just explained that. Nobody gets up here early. Up in Santiago de Teide, the farm set opens at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, it's too early for me.
Too early for you. Steve, have a great day.
Thank you very much. I'm
Drive
looking forward
carefully.
to seeing myself on Saturday.
Certainly will. There's
Yeah?
Steve, the bank manager from that west.
Oh, so there you go.
It's amazing who you see as you're walking around Los Gigantes.
I'm here. Lovely and quiet, though, isn't it? There's a man up on the roof there. Oi! What is he doing up there?
I don't know. Looks
Jump.
like oh no, they're painting. They're painting the blocks.
This is the famous Bank Santander. This is it.
No, there's only one.
If there's somewhere you don't want to put money, it's in here. I'll tell you.
Really?
This is the last place you want to put money. You grow old in this bank.
Is that the waiting time?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I'm not even going to go in. I'm not. Hola, buenos días. Bien, gracias. Oh, thank you. I love talking.
I know.
This is it. You know, you got the usual ladies over in Sangria having the breakfast over there. Two lovely girls. I wonder where they're from. Morning, girls. Morning. Everybody. That's the difference here.
Yeah.
Everybody's friendly in Los Giantes,
Brilliant.
isn't it? I mean, you go back to the UK, you walk down the road, and nobody says boo to you unless they want to mug you.
Well, unless somebody's got a dog that wants to attack you. We've just nearly been attacked.
Oh, he's not afraid from
by
Cuba.
Oh.
Oi, hey, buenos dias. Buenos dias. Cubano del mundo, a Cuban around the world. Probably illegal. There you go. Happy.
Y grito en la página de YouTube, ¿eh?
Esta.
Buenas.
This is it. Tui Blue. Tui Blue, Eddie.
It's a good hotel, actually.
Lovely, but the stories that were going on at this hotel from lockdown, wasn't it? They're opening in August, they're opening in September, they're October, November, December, January now.
Still not open.
January.
Still not open.
It's a bloody-
Amazing.
it's a song, isn't it? Not open January, so they say. Sad, isn't it?
Well, do you know,
An
it
absolute
is
dinosaur sat there.
more people. There's a lot of people around this time of morning, actually. I mean, when you
Yeah, there is.
stop and look.
There's more people now than there was.
Yeah, it is picking up slowly. But,
This is the supermarket nobody can pronounce properly.
oh yeah, I know.
This is it. I'm going to dial a prick. I've had it all. I'm going, you're going to do what? Dial a pricks.
Dial-a-Pre. I think it's Dial-a-Pre, I'm not sure.
And nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Absolutely brilliant.
This is the sign of the times, Eddie. This used to be a beautiful perfume shop in its day.
Yes, it did, yeah, you're quite right.
Sign of the times. Who buys perfume now? Nobody. It's all off the internet. God, he wants to get himself a new car.
It's a bit big, that is.
It's like a tractor going up there.
Jeep. You know what Jeep stands for?
No, I don't.
Just enough essential parts.
Yeah, that sounded like it, didn't it? What are we
Right.
talking about?
I don't know.
Safari. Well, there it is. It's a Safari fashion shop. Gone as
Yeah,
well.
you were talking about all the shops that have gone.
Yeah,
It's,
it was a perfume shop, Eddie. It's like duty free. Nobody buys duty free anymore, do they?
well, it's not just that, is it? I mean, at the end of the day, I was talking to my wife, and she said, "Listen, I know everything's closing, right?
Yeah.
But when this is over, new shops will take the place.
Absolutely. What kind of shops, though, Eddie?
Regenerate.
What kind of shops? Charity shops? Second-hand shops?
Do you know we're from Worcester?
That's where the sauce comes from.
Yeah, that's right. Now
Worcester
Worcester.
sauce. Love Worcester sauce.
Here's the Bamboo. Closed
Yeah.
at the moment. They are open every day, though.
Every single day. They've got the quizzes, they've got the happy hour,
Yeah.
they've got the cats, they've got everything in there.
Yeah.
Look at the big of the cats here. Cat-friendly bar. Animal-friendly. And pensioner-friendly.
And there's one.
There's one there. Oh, don't bloody attack you. There's an evil thing. Go away.
Run away!
Run away, run
Run
away.
away!
Here's another one shop. The famous Miranda's in its day.
Yeah.
With the 1970s menu.
It was Iberico's, wasn't it?
It's Iberico now.
No, it's closed.
It's shut, yeah.
Yeah,
For
Citrus
sale.
Passa.
One of there.
It's up for rent. Look, Citrus Passa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
It's like we say though. I mean, there's a lot shut, but as places are closed, they will reopen. There'll be different things. There's another one there.
Oh, that.
They
Eddie,
retired, though.
Eddie, that's been there. I've lived here 37 years. That's been there every single minute. That's a sad sign, Eddie.
It is, but I think
You know what
they
that
retired.
was? That was the best cake shop.
Yes, it was.
The best cake shop in Los Giantes.
Yeah, I agree.
Unbelievable. It's sad.
Oh well, But the
Here's Sonia.
Sign of
My
the
God.
times.
Sonia's fell out of bed. How are we, Sonia?
We're fine.
Do you want to say hello to everybody on our
Yeah.
YouTube channel?
Hi, everybody.
This is Sonia.
Yes, I'm just going for my morning walk
Where are you going?
to the bank.
To the bank, yeah. What have you got?
And then back home.
Have you got a picnic with you?
No.
You'll need it down there. You want to see the size of the queue?
Oh, no.
Honestly, Sonia, honestly.
It's so dreadful.
I just said that. There's another one, Santander.
Yeah.
You went down. Absolute. Ever since Jesus left.
Yeah, but I used to belong to the one in Alcala.
Me too.
And now it's
Closed. I was the one who played the Renner. Closed. Alcala closed.
So why?
It's why? Don't know. Just take her money. Take her money. We'll give it to you.
Well, I can't be bothered to go to Gideon's order.
No, I can't be
I
bothered.
don't want to walk up there and
Do you
back.
make that?
No.
My gran used to have them on the table. Do you remember? You used to have them on the table. Beautiful. I don't know what it's called. What?
Listen, it's
What?
only my walking one. You know?
All right,
I'm not
all
going to go looking like, you know, I'm
Yeah.
going to some what's do
Chicken shack, you mean?
chicken shack.
Have a lovely day.
See you soon.
Sonia.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day. Bye.
good. Oh yeah.
I used to live in there.
You used to live up there.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
You lived up them stairs.
Yeah, I could tell you stories.
Oh, don't.
No, I won't.
See, I can't believe
The
it.
side.
Yeah, that wasn't there before.
No.
You can go in here. Let's go say hello to the guys in Delmar.
I'm not getting involved.
I would.
Michelle might be there.
She is.
Hello, I can see you're not going bowling.
we tried to.
Morning.
They want to talk to you.
Is Michelle around?
No.
No.
They've seen you coming.
Oh, they see me coming. Michelle's not here. What? We'll see you later. No. There's people everywhere.
There's everywhere. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
People are up early in the morning. A bit early for breakfast for these people, though.
Yeah. Let's see who else we can find.
Far too early.
Morning, guys.
There they are. Very good. Everybody's wearing the mask in the UK. You see that, Eddie? Everybody's got the mask
Everybody's
on.
got the mask on.
Health and safety
Brilliant.
priority.
Yeah.
Tenerife tourism. Oh, there she goes. I'm okay. I'm breaking out a little sweat. Music on the wall. Look at this. I love this. People slag this off, Eddie.
Should we ever sit in the talk?
Yeah, honestly. I love this idea.
So there you go. Walk around Los Gigantes.
It's quite warm as well, isn't it?
Steve.
I'm taking this
Steve,
off.
Steve.
What?
What's this?
That's my beak.
That's a great place to put a
Oh,
beak.
hey, morning.
Hi,
Look at that.
hello.
She's got a dressing gown on. I didn't people wear dressing gowns.
Oh, she does. She's posh.
I'm always in my dressing gown.
I didn't know that. I didn't know people wore dressing gowns.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my chicken outfit today. I thought, well, Thursday morning, let's do a chicken.
Alright.
Is that all right? Lovely and quiet, isn't it? Have you got the dressing gown in? I think we should.
Well, actually, from this angle, I could probably get more than the dressing
Probably.
gown.
Have you got? Yeah, she's got songs on underneath. I'll love it up.
I have my nightie.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
I thought I heard your voice.
Can't even come down here early and they're coming out for us.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So there you go. We've had we sat
Beautiful.
outside what was
Simple
Simon's
Mini market.
Yeah, it's gone now. It's all finished. But it's a great little town. You're talking, what time is it? 9:30,
Half
quarter
nine.
to 10. And I've been walking around Los Gigantes with a man on the shoulders of a chicken.
As you says, Eddie, life will always come back.
It will, yeah.
I say, I've been here 37 years. I've seen them come and I've seen them go.
Yeah.
Just go through a bad spell. You know, this time next year, there'll be somebody in that shop selling things. There'll be somebody in there, a little Indian man selling his stuff.
Yeah.
Won't there?
Yeah. It'll all come back eventually.
Hola, buenos dias.
People, it's quite interesting to
They're
see.
not getting any younger around here, are they?
No, but it's quite interesting to
I'm up
see
to-
how many people there are around at 9:30 in the morning.
There's more than normal. Because I remember coming down here a while ago. I had to go to the bank, and I thought I'd come down here when they opened, and I thought they opened at 8 o'clock. And I came down at 8 o'clock, and it was 8:30 they opened, and it was a ghost town.
No.
Back to the bank again, because the bank opened at 8:30. I got in, and the guy went across the road for his breakfast. Unbelievable.
So,
Unbelievable.
just left you sat there.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
If I could be asked, I'd move banks. What's the point?
Yeah. What can I just say? You were average this morning. Your chicken was great.
thank you. I've got to go back down to the priest who says he'll do my confessions. Yeah. He says he's got 2 hours to spare.
I'll tell you what, you get out to the priest. I'm going to have a cup of tea.
Lovely.
And I'll see you back in the studio.
There's an house over there, isn't it? Yeah.
I've never met him.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whatever you do, be safe and enjoy life.
See you later, boy. Yeah.
It's emotional.
Bruce is watching. I'll bring it back. In half an hour. Honestly, he probably even missed it. He didn't even miss it. I bet you.
You're going to go down and there's going to be a painted area in the shape of a cross where they went round it last time. So there you go. There's our little walk around Los Gigantes. Hope you enjoyed that. It was.
It's always nice to walk around, isn't it? I love it.
Shall we do it again next week?
It's one of those things, isn't it? I know a lot of people live in the UK and it's winter now, isn't it? It's cold, raining or whatever. Yeah. And it's not nice, as it says in the video, when you walk around the town.
Yeah.
You know, in England, it's not the same as here.
Yeah.
Everyone's friendly and you meet people and everyone wants to talk to you.
We'll do it again next week. Can I choose the location?
Yes. Can I choose the costume?
Bahamas.
Lovely.
We'll do it.
You name it.
Yeah.
I'll wear it.
Right, listen, guys. It's almost a special guest time.
Special guest time. This is exciting.
I've been looking forward to this one. Yeah. I really have been looking
This is Brown. I've never really watched it.
Well,
I think I watched the Christmas special. I'm not a big TV person.
Actually, to be totally honest, it's Mrs. B.
Is that what she's called?
Yeah.
Right.
Mrs.
I say I've only seen the Christmas specials. I'm not a big TV person.
Yeah.
Unless I'm on it.
Just before we do that, have a look down here at the bottom. These are all our Facebook pages. Tell your friends to go and subscribe to our pages.
Hallelujah.
Because I think they'll both like it, to be honest. And of course,
both like it.
Both, everybody's friends, right? And of course, if you go to our YouTube page, it would be great if you could do the subscribe thing.
Subscribe. That's it. Like us, share it,
and set your notifications.
Set them.
Because
so it means that when we come on live, you get a wee ding.
Yeah, you get a wee ding.
It is Steve Gell, the live in Tenerife, but this week coming from the Vatican.
Talk show. Should we press the button?
Who are we going? Oh, Mrs. B.
Let's press the button.
You should write things down where we're doing because I keep forgetting.
You reckon?
Yeah. Have I met Mrs. B?
No.
Hello.
Oh, Jesus, it is as well.
Mrs. B.
Mrs. B, good morning.
Good morning, Mrs. B. How are you?
Listen, it's bloody cold here in England. I've just come over for the holidays. I thought I might find a little cottage to rent, but every bugger's locked them up. I can't believe it. I'm fed up.
How are you this morning, Mrs. B?
I'm happy. Well, I'm sort of. I'm not feeling happy. I saw Steve this morning. Steve, haven't you got a big cock?
Allegedly, Mrs. B. But I'm Reverend Johnny this morning. I'm dressed. I've got my priest outfit on. Be Jesus.
That was a chicken. That was a chicken, not a cock.
That's right. Just to clear up any misunderstanding. Right now, listen. I've got to tell you, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually one of our very, very good friends called Johnny Laff. Now, Johnny Laff.
Johnny Laff.
Brilliant. Good morning, John.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, fantastic, mate.
He's a legend.
He is. Let me explain the Mrs. B thing.
Legend.
You are probably one of the only Mrs. B impersonators in the UK, and you're doing really well out of it, aren't you?
Well, I was, yeah, until the COVID thing. So there is three more. There's three more.
Three more COVIDs.
There's a guy called Steve, and there's a guy up north. I'm not sure what his name is, but he does Mrs. B as well.
It's not
so
me.
I'm not the only one.
Johnny, it's not me. The best all right. Can't even do it myself at this age. Never mind anyone else.
Right, John. Let me take you back because you have worked with some of the absolute top names in the business. When did you start in entertainment, John?
What time is it now? Hang on.
Yeah.
I started when I was 17 and I worked down in Hayling Island. It was Sunshine Holiday Park.
Yeah.
And I was 17 and I was a waiter. And I came out as Norman Wisdom doing the serving the stuff. And the manager said to me, just get out of my restaurant. Just get out of my restaurant. I don't want you in here. So I just dropped some plates and, fell over and doing all the bit. And I went back to my chalet to pack the case in Hayling Island. And said, Johnny, do you want to be on the end thing?
So you
Was that Butlins? Was this a call of the camera like Butlins?
Yeah, it's only small. It only holds about 500. It's only small.
Yeah, because I noticed there's a lot of the acts started off with Butlins. We had John Sharples on last week, and he was a Pontins man. And it seems to be a way back in the 60s and 70s, all the stars started the grounds with Butlins or Pontins, then moved on. Are you one of them?
Yeah, I was a red coat. My first year was at Filey in Yorkshire.
Scarborough. Lovely place. Yeah.
Oh, no. And then I went to Skegness, and then I went to Minehead. No, sorry, Bognor. Then I went to Clapton. Finished up as the host, one of the compares. And me, myself, and Kevin Devan were the compares. And it all started from there. And I'd actually, the Chuckle Brothers, who sadly, Barry's no longer with us. And also they had two guys who worked with them called Jimmy and Brian Patton. Were they real brothers? There was four brothers. And I used to go to work with them to watch how they worked. And that's when they got me in the business years ago, 1976.
So the Chuckle Brothers have got a lot to answer for then.
I know they haven't. Well, I became professional in 1977.
So listen, you used to live here in Tenerife for a brief
I did,
while.
yes, for the seasons, yeah.
And actually, John knows a lot of the people that we know. We mentioned John Sharples earlier. You know John.
I know John very well. Remember him when he was Bitter and Twisted with Shane many years ago.
Yeah.
Because I used to do the Los Gigantes Hotel,
of course you did.
Visiting Joe, coming over to do the Gold Hotel, and I used to go in the bar next door, and John and Shane in there, and I used to go and have a chat to them, and try and nick their ideas. They were too funny.
That's when I met you, John. That's when I met you. You used to do this show in the Hotel Los Gigantes, and then you'd pop in there for a drink.
Yeah,
I remember.
So here we go.
Steve,
I'm going to give you a big old chance now. Right, to tell us some of the faces and the names that you've worked with during your time in entertainment. So go on.
Well, the top one has got to be the top one has to be Holly Bourne.
Yeah. Well done.
We did a summer season at a hotel on the Gulf. The name escapes me, but we had some fantastic nights. I don't think we ever had a bad night, me and Holly. And that's where I met you, Eddie. And that was probably the best things for me over there. The names I've worked with, loads really. And it's a bit odd to try. People will be thinking, he's a name job, but it's just what I've done. It's not. I've got no airs and graces about anything. I'm just a normal bloke, and that's my job. I mean, I've worked with Neil Sedaka, Frankie Valli, Tom Jones, Engelbert Humphrey, Shirley Bassey, Gary Wilmot, Taz and Dave, Freddie Starr, Joe Longthorne, Jane McDonald. That's just a few. So I've it's been a pleasure, and I've been very, very, very lucky. Yeah. Been in the right place at the right time.
That's my problem, John. I've always been in the wrong place at the right time.
Steve, I tell you what, you do not remind me of a TV personality.
Oh, now we're talking, Johnny. Who is it?
Do you remember Crossroads?
No, too young.
I remember Crossroads.
Shuey McPhee, the rest of the
Yes, he does. Oh my God, people are going to be commenting.
Shuey McPhee.
Shuey McPhee. Yeah. He was the chef at the Crossroads Motel.
I'm going to Google that. You bet me.
Go on, Google it.
Steve, have a look and listen to him speak. You sound just like him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shuey McPhee.
Yeah, he does.
No.
Don't you agree, Eddie? Don't you agree? He sounds like him and looks like him.
He does, absolutely. Good grief! I'll tell you what, that was a program, wasn't it? A Crossroads.
It was in black and white. You swapping out Crossroads.
No, it started in black and white. Then it went to colour, and all the sets were wobbling.
The start went up and across, didn't it?
No, you've got the
cross. Noel Gordon. There was Noel Gordon.
Yeah,
Roger Tongue, who was Sandy Richardson.
Yeah.
There was the guy Diane, who played Miss Diane,
Yeah.
who was married to Carl Wayne, the singer.
That's right, she was,
The Move, yeah.
Sitting in old people's home here with you two.
We're just old. We're just old. That's it.
John, have you, during your travels or your time in entertainment, have you done any TV, any film work?
Yeah, I've done quite a bit. I did New Faces, but I didn't give me one, so I was a bit upset.
New Faces. That's like Opportunity Knocks, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was.
I remember that as a kid.
Yeah.
Who
remember
hosted that?
Knocks, that clapometer.
Yeah, hang on a second, John. It started off being hosted by Derek Hobson, was it?
Yeah, Derek Hobson was the first one.
And then
Marty Kane.
Marty Kane did it as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Marty Kane, quick story. I toured with her for the summer, did a summer season with her. And there was me, there was the Minitones, the two dwarfs, brilliant, lovely, great act. And then there was a guy, a non, that wasn't even a name, was Russell Watson, right? So
Singer.
he was the second, yeah. And what happened, Marty said to us, we were in Torquay for 2 nights, and the fairground was in town. And Marty said, I love the fairground. She said, I'd love to go, but it'd be a bit hard for me to go because obviously me. I said, well, Marty, just dress down a little bit, wear a baseball cap, and I'll pick you up at the hotel. So I drove to the hotel, and she came out. She had red shoes on, right, trainers. She had a yellow jumpsuit and a bright orange hair and a white cap. I said, Marty, you are not going to not get recognised. And do you know what? We had so much fun. She was a bundle of laughs, I tell you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she used to
Marty,
get
she
near
was
the
great.
mark,
Yeah.
near the mark on the show. You know? God.
So what TV and film work have you done, John?
I've done The Bill, I've done EastEnders, I've done a film called Defrosting the Fridge, which was with Joe Don Baker. I did a thing called Wings of a Dove with Helen Bonham Carter. God damn. I was in the thing called
John,
The
after
Truth.
the show, you wouldn't give me your agent's details, would you? Because my agent's got me bugger all.
Well, no, listen, it's no good because he's dead.
I think mine is as well. Not heard from them for 30 years.
He's still waiting for his commission from the last job he is, John.
What was the last job?
No, listen,
Pantomime,
Steve,
Brighton.
This is your new job, mate. This is your new contract.
I have to say, after watching you, Steve, you know, watching you on this live blog, you've got a great face for radio. I have to say that.
Yeah, I did. I worked with him on radio for 12 years.
Yeah, we did all right. Now,
Yeah,
listen,
we did all right.
Now listen, John, we know that work around the place has dried up, pretty much thanks to the COVID thing, right? Have you got anything going on at the moment?
Yeah, I've got a new agent, which is an acting agent, which I've had a few castings for. The agent I'm with, one of her artists is in the new John Lewis advert.
All right.
He's the one with the orange hair. Right. She's also got a young lady who's in the film Aladdin, who played Will Smith, plays Will Smith's daughter in the film.
Yeah.
Quite a big agent. They've got an office in Los Angeles. They've got one in Paris. They've got one in London. I've been with them for about 6 months, but obviously because of the COVID, you know, they can't do anything. But I'm also working at Potter's, which is a holiday resort, massive, beautiful leisure resort in Hopton on sea near Great Yarmouth. And if anybody of your listeners, know it, or viewers know it.
Was it open?
It's a
Potter's
massive-
open? Is it open, John?
No, it's closed at the moment for the next 3 weeks.
Right.
The nice thing is I get to do different things. Now, Ed, you've seen me do impressions, you've seen me do stand-up, you've seen me sing, but all just in a box, you know, like it. That's it. You know, I'm thinking, when I went there, they got me to do, I was one of the Blues Brothers in the show. They were singing the stuff, you know, Shake a Tail Feather, you know, Everybody. Then I was Wilbur in Hairspray. And then I played Thénardier in Les Miserables. I'm now doing a swing show. That's just
I
from
love
Potter's.
a bit of swing, I do. Yeah. I'm actually a member of the swing club round here.
I just love it. Oh, you're a swinger?
Oh, I'm a swinger, John, let me, yeah. Reputation follows me. I should say that I'm dressed as a bloody priest.
Yeah. Well, personally, I prefer the seesaws and the slides, but there you go. Right, listen, John, your plans for the future?
Being safe.
That's what his plans are. Vulnerable.
Just stay alive, Eddie. Just stay alive. That's my plan.
Actually, John, before you go, I have to say that during lockdown, COVID, etc., you've been quite prolific on the old Facebook with your Mrs. B keep fit sessions and
Really?
yeah,
Jesus.
Mrs.
Well, that-
B keep fit,
Eddie,
and also your
Eddie,
daily chats.
tell your viewers, I'm on the Mrs. B is on today at 3:00 doing a keep fit session.
Oh, there you go, Mrs. B, 3:00 today. What page do they need to go to, John?
If what they do, if you watch it, Eddie, and then you share it, it'll go to all your people, won't it?
Yep.
And Steve, just share it.
I'm sharing it. I've been sharing it for years.
I'm being passed now.
We're sharing it. Eddie.
Oh
Eddie.
my God. Yes. What?
What's wrong
Mrs.
with
B,
you?
hang on.
What are you
Wait,
doing?
Mrs. B. Oh. Hello, Eddie. Hello, Eddie.
Hello, Mrs. B.
Would you be telling all your people about Mrs. B? Keep fit. God, it's fucking marvellous. They love it.
I
Get them
will. I
on.
will. Mrs. B, I will. Can I just
No,
say,
you better.
it's been
Johnny,
an
oh wait, I don't.
he's
Leave
still there.
Mrs. B.
You can't be wording with Mrs.
Hang
B.
on,
I'll tell you.
hold on a minute. Good evening. Yes, it's Mr. Spencer here. Johnny's just gone to the toilet and left me in charge. Hello, no.
Normal wisdom.
It's normal, listen, Eddie.
I think he's been on the pop. I'm not sure.
Get it, Eddie. Just get out of the way. Norman, get out of the way. Get back in the cupboard. Sorry about that.
You go back in the closet, Johnny, by the sounds of it.
Listen,
Not
guys,
come out of the closet.
don't forget, 3:00 today. We will do a live share on it. It's Mrs. B's Keep
Mrs.
Fit.
B, keep fit.
Our guest this morning has been Johnny Laff. Johnny, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Lovely.
One pleasure. Love to Holly and Jack. And Steve, you're doing well. Eddie.
Johnny.
Brilliant.
He's
Take
still
care.
talking. He's still talking. Are you still talking, John?
What's that?
He's still there.
He's still there. John,
I'm still here.
Yeah.
John, it's been a pleasure. I'll catch up with you after the show. And when we get together, we'll have to go for a meal and a drink. Me, you, Holly, and Sue. And we'll bring you.
Brilliant,
as well.
mate. Take care. God bless you.
God bless you, John.
God
Take
bless
care.
you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
God bless you, yeah. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Oh, that was lovely.
Unbelievable.
That's nice, isn't it? It's nice to talk to people, isn't it?
It's great. Oh, and I'll tell you what, Johnny's.
I remember John. Great entertainer, Hotel Los Gigantes. I'm sure a lot of the watchers and listeners, you used to pop into the hotel.
Yeah.
You're allowed to go in.
Yeah, and it's
great
like,
entertainers.
the thing is, John's what we would call one of the old troopers. We're getting lots of reaction on the what's it. First of all, we have to say a big hello. You probably, I think she's been in. My friend Lily.
Lily
over
Savage?
there. No, it's Kevin and Anne's friend's niece. She's been in.
Really?
She's a lovely girl.
Unless you leave a big tip,
Yeah.
I never remember you.
Just give Lily a wave. Hiya, Lily. How you doing?
There
Good
we
to
go.
see you.
And I've got to say, John Stephen Gohula, he arrived yesterday. You won't believe it. He bought a brand new laptop and he left it in the airport.
No way.
Yeah. And he asked me, oh, Steve, would you drive it down to the airport, pick it up? I went, nah. So he just said he struggled on the bus. They found his laptop. That's generous, isn't it? Especially coming off a Glasgow flight.
It is really good.
Yeah, you've no chance. You're lucky I wasn't on that flight. You'd be in my house by now.
Oh, yeah, you'd have lost that. I'll tell you.
What's the other thing I've got to say about my nephew? Apparently my nephew, who we all thought was gay, has got himself a girlfriend.
That's not gay.
No. So the rumour, gossip is out the window. Good luck, David.
We're getting loads and loads of messages.
Am I shouting?
Steve McCracken said hello this morning, by the way.
Yeah, the Alkie's on.
Yeah.
Morning, Alkie.
And that's Jane Ashdown. Yes, we will see it all very soon. Is Sybil Simon's gone now? Yeah, Dawn, it's gone. Sybil Simon's has sadly no more. She's no more, is it?
They've gone back to Scotland, I think.
Yeah, she has. Jimmy says he's loving the video. I think he means video. Dawn Cooper misses us, Jane Baxter. People are talking to each other as well.
He's got
asking to do the Mrs. B laugh, Lily. Well,
bit late now, isn't it?
Well, I didn't see it, did I? Yeah, John's found his laptop and some great stories from John. It's been absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant.
John,
you know what happened last week when I went home?
What happened? You went home?
Oh, yeah.
Home to home.
I thought my neighbours are not talking to me.
If I was your neighbour, I wouldn't bloody talk to you either, but go on.
You couldn't make it up.
Yeah.
So I've got a big house in the mountains that I built, right? And the local kids, I have a couple of houses next to me and they love it. They absolutely love coming up my house. I've got apple trees, orange trees, they love playing. I just leave them to get on with it. So last Saturday I left here, I was up there, I was having my dinner, I was sat outside in the garden, beautiful day, and Antonio, must be about 12 he came over to me. He says, Uncle Steve, they call me Uncle Steve. He says, Uncle Steve. I said, what is it, Tony? He says, what do you call it when a man's on top of another man? Well, I spat my tea out. I went, no way. No way. I said, I'm not going to tell him about the birds and the bees at 12. Nothing to do with me. That's his parents, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or the school?
Yeah.
Nothing to do with me.
Right.
So I thought, sorry, I'll tell him. So I told him about men and men together, women and women together, man, Adam and Eve together, and they'll get like a couple of rabbits. I told him. He was traumatized, Eddie. Absolutely traumatized. I think I went over the mark. Anyway, he went home. Juan's on the phone, his old man. He says, you on drugs? I went, no, why? He says, I've got Antonio here. He's traumatized. I says, what do you mean? He said, you told him about sex, everything. I says, he asked me. Juan, he says, he didn't ask you. I says, Juan, I swear to God, he came up and asked me, what do you call a man on top of another man? He says, Steve, he was talking about bunk beds. Oh, wait, they're not talking to me. Yeah, bloody bunk beds on a Saturday. Yeah. Anyway, bless you.
Is that true?
Yeah.
We're back at the Vatican.
I love the Vatican. There's a fantastic 5-minute walk from the Vatican because it's quite busy. Well, obviously, it won't be busy now with the COVID. There's a fabulous little cafe there. You get a nice little coffee, espresso. I don't know what it is about Italian coffee, but I love the espresso. And they have these little bruschettas. And the best thing about sat there is people watching because there's a I don't know what you call it, an academy of training priests. And you want to see them coming out. You sit there and go, waste.
It's preschool.
Is that preschool? I don't know what you call it.
I don't know.
They all come out, all these young men all coming out.
I'm just guessing that we've got people speaking to us on here now and everything, which is great.
It's been great.
Oh, it's been great. You sent me loads of suggestions this week.
Who are you talking to?
You. But I can't look at you and look at this at the same time.
It's like having sex, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe not you.
No, not
yeah,
me.
it's very typical for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're on about the test. A lot of people have been asking me this week about the test. You need a test to get into Spain, to the Canary Islands, etc. That came into law. It's coming into law on the 23rd, isn't it, Eddie? 23rd of November?
Yeah, I'm just looking
So
at it.
anybody who wants to come into Spain, you'll need this certificate. And somebody was asking me, oh, Steve, I'm coming over on the 2nd of January. And I told them, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. I said, because things are changing.
Daily, constantly.
Daily. The UK is currently, all of Europe, they're all red.
Mm-hmm.
The traffic lights are red. That means you need the test.
Yeah.
But and that'll be in the 2nd of December in the UK. There'll be Boris and his cronies. One crony walked out yesterday, didn't he? Cummings.
Well, two.
Packed his boxes and left.
Oh, well, that's because
Just
Cummings...
walked away for like
No, he didn't just walk away.
£500,000 a day.
No, he didn't just walk away. Boris got rid of him.
Jesus.
Yeah, because he was doing
I
something
can do that.
against Boris's girlfriend.
That'd be great. Imagine me. That'd be great there. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So Boris might turn around and say Britain's going to be green. Probably not. It'll probably 2 weeks after that. You're looking at the 17th, the 18th of December. Britain and Germany and France, they can go green.
Yeah.
So you don't need a test. What the Spanish government are saying from the 23rd of this month, anybody coming in from a red light district. Red light district. Oh, God. No, not red light. No, you know what I mean? I'm dressed as a bloody priest. Do you know the red light district in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
No,
This is God's truth. My mother, 80-year-old mother, God bless, she's dead now. She went to Amsterdam with Agnes from down the road, the two of them, two old grannies, and they love churches. She's been to the Vatican, she's been to Lourdes, she's been all around, loves old churches. You know the oldest church in Amsterdam is?
No idea.
Right in the heart of the bloody red light district. I Google it, I swear to God, it's in the middle of, see, you've got all these two Glaswegian grannies, the little bags, going through the red light district. She's on the phone to me. Stephen! I went, Mother, just go to the church and go back to your hotel.
Oh, dear. Right, go back to the conversation.
I'm not promoting red light districts.
And just take it, you mean a red zone?
Red zone. You know what I mean?
You know what? I get words mixed up, Eddie. Like the earlier on today, the exorcism.
Yes, it wasn't a circumcision.
What do you call that? You get the skin disease.
That's eczema.
Right. It's a lot of things to learn on Saturday morning. Be back at school with you.
I have to get you a thesaurus, I think.
What's that?
Yeah, it's a book that explains everything and changes words.
Say no more.
So we were talking about the red zones.
Red zones changing
constantly,
daily.
So we don't know what's going on. Even here, we don't. We actually thought that we were quite stable, didn't we? Here, I mean, we thought, okay, where we are.
One thing I'm not, Eddie.
Stable.
Stable.
The thing is, what we thought was, we're here, and generally speaking, in our region, in our zone,
yeah,
the figures are really quite
low.
low.
I don't have to explain that to you.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realise. The problem with Tenerife was La Laguna and Santa Cruz, right? Certain members of the government wanted to shut Santa Cruz and La Laguna down, lock them down.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the island, very few cases, Eddie, very few. So lock down Santa Cruz, lock down La Laguna. That was the best plan, but they didn't. The problem up there, La Laguna and Santa Cruz, is if you've ever been up the mountains, come out of Los Giantes, there's thousands of motorbikes. Have you seen them?
Yes, I've seen them all.
Every weekend, if they want to do on the day off, it's up to them. They drive round and round and round the island, thousands of them. There's a bar up in Santiago del Teide which got fined last week for that reason. Thousands of them in this bar. That's what's spreading disease. No control, Eddie.
No
control. That's the problem. So because of these people, I'm not blaming all of them.
No, of course not. But the thing is, this is what's happening in the UK as well. That if you stick to your little bubble.
Bubbles, love bubbles.
Bubbles.
Michael Jackson loved bubbles, didn't he?
Yeah, that was different, right?
Forever blowing bubbles.
You see, the thing is, at the moment, we've got a situation in the UK.
Situation, Eddie, situation.
Well, situations everywhere where there are a certain faction of people that don't believe it's real. They're anti-vax or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
And it's we need to be definitive about it. Now, here in Tenerife, the majority of the island has really got quite low cases. But the thing is, the Spanish government, Madrid, they're not going to look at that. They're just going to look at little Tenerife and just say, stamp. That's it, stamp. And if they choose to close us down, we have no choice. But I have to say, it's quite a nice feeling being safe. It
is safe, Eddie, yeah. And, I'm on a seesaw. Great idea with the test. And nobody's coming in from a red light zone without a test. I like that idea. It's good.
Yeah, it's great.
But it's, getting these stories from people, because you said they're on from 120 quid down to a fiver. Is it legit? I was heard Boots isn't legit. Their test isn't a PCR.
Well,
you were getting all these stories. And the average age in the winter here, Eddie, they're not 21.
No.
I'm struggling to understand it.
No.
So you can imagine somebody your age. Lucky you've got Holly, haven't you? 20 years younger than you.
Do you know what? If I could get a big square to go over here, those comments, they deserve a slap. But you enjoy that sort of thing anyway.
Allegedly.
Morning, Mrs. Lemons. Here, say good morning, Mrs. Lemon. How are you?
Morning, Mrs. Lemon.
Brenda Lancaster says, keep taking the pills.
That's Brenda from Wales. I don't know what's happening in Wales. I've no idea.
No, because they were locked down. They had what they call the fire break.
Fire breaks.
17 days, and then it's open again. And who knows? I mean, do you know what they should do? They should say, right, that's it. Everybody do the same.
The problem in the UK is you've got 3 different countries there.
4.
All right, 4. All right, I'll give you the other one.
Yeah. Wales.
All right.
England. Yeah. Northern Ireland. And that place.
I don't think of Northern Ireland in Britain.
That place.
Up Scotland.
That's the one, Scotland, yeah. Where they have weird food like nips and tatties.
I got loads. I got haggis brought over. My Helen from Auburn brought me haggis over this week.
Have you ever?
I got square sausage.
Have you ever been in a supermarket?
Probably. Not for a while. I got some tea bags last night. I said to my brother and I, Philip Schofield, and I said to him, bring me some stuff. Bring me over. Bring me stuff. You know what he brought me? The tiniest box of Tetley tea bags you've ever seen. It's something you take somebody to in prison or something. People bring over big boxes of things, sausages and brighties and pies and all sorts. Do you see what I put an SOS out this week?
Did you?
Yeah.
For what?
Because I seen it on the telly. Somebody, they're advertising sausage walker. Where's it gone? I'm back. Sausage roll crisps. And I thought, I fancy that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I fancy that.
Yeah,
so I put it on my fan club. I wouldn't mind trying them. Well, the response I've got, I should have bought shares of Walkers before I put that on. They're arriving on Wednesday. So next week I'll tell you all about the sausage roll, because you know I love a sausage roll.
Right, here we go. Carol says she's enjoying us too chatting. Morning, Carol.
Oh, Carol Ledbetter, lovely lady. Been here a long time.
John Gilhooly says testing comes into law today. So there you go. You go.
That's the Canarian law. That's another confusion. Today, the 14th of November, Canarian law, not Spanish law, Canarian law stated that they want people coming in, staying in hotels, VV accommodation, etc. And I didn't know that was still carrying on. That's not all of Spain, that was just here.
Oh.
If you stayed in private property. So we didn't know because Spain overrode that until the 23rd. So nobody knows.
Who's Chris Fry?
Chris Fry.
He says, morning from your brother from another mother.
We met, Chris, morning. We actually met on Long Lost Families. And it's a very personal story, actually, and I'd rather not tell it on air.
Oh.
If anybody wants to private message me, and I'll tell you all about Nicky Campbell and the day they found Chris, because I don't want to say it, I was actually swapped at birth.
You were? What? Who in the right mind would swap for you?
I think they got rid of me. They got rid of me. They swapped me with Chris. So I'm brought up in Glasgow and Chris was brought up in England, and really we're brothers.
I got to say, it's absolutely brilliant to get all your comments coming through.
It's nice. It's nice to know somebody's out there, isn't it?
Yeah. But also what we do is we look through the comments later.
Because it's difficult to read and talk and look at the Vatican.
And I have to press buttons and things like this, like see. And
you can press my button anytime.
Yeah, we can even go back to Los Gigantes. So here we are. We're in, but we're not.
No, but not. Oh, well, I remember. The story was in Los Gigantes last night. There was this lovely little lady going down the street and she had Doc Martens on. Is that true?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this?
Yeah. So there was a bird.
Doc Martens.
Yes.
The only bloke I ever knew who wore Doc Martens was a guy called Brian McLaughlin in Glasgow. He had Doc Martens up to his thighs. I don't know.
Oh, not them. Not
oh, they were, honest to God.
No, these are proper Doc Marten
right.
boots. Just,
little ones, little women ones.
Yeah, woman ones.
Yeah.
They're just Doc Martens. You don't get women ones.
Of course you
Unless they got sparkly, glittery stuff on.
Of course they do. I've seen them. You wouldn't get a bloke wearing Doc Martens. Little one. Blokes wear them right up, do they not?
I used to wear high heels.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, but that was when I was in Glam Slam and we did the rocker stuff.
I don't.
Did you ever see Glam Slam?
No.
That was great.
I've worn slippers once. Does that count?
Yes. Aladdin with his curled up toes and everything. Yeah. What else did you have with the slippers? Nothing, just slippers.
Just the slippers.
That'll do it great.
I wore Kung Fu jammers when I was younger. I loved the Kung Fu jammers. My brother still beat me up though. I'm Ricky Fulton today, if anybody ever noticed.
Chris Fry reckons that you can buy them in Camden Market, these Doc Martens, for women and for men.
Yeah,
which is
I'm not being sexist. I was accused last night of being ageist and now sexist.
Now listen, you haven't explained to me who Faulty Doodah is, who you are today.
Ricky Fulton. He used to come on at night time. I was telling you way back at the beginning of the show. I've never finished the story, did I? And the television would be ending. Like in England, you says, well, good night, I will see you tomorrow, BBC. But in Scotland, we didn't. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the last call. And this priest or reverend, every week there'd be somebody different. And at the end of the night, like midnight, 12:30, and he would give you a little bit of advice. And at the end of it, he says, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make sure that your kettle's unplugged.
We had one in the UK.
You double lock your back door, switch off your lights, and go to bed.
I'll tell you who we used to have as well. We used to have.
Did you have that in England?
Yeah,
last call.
We used to have horoscopes. We used to have horoscopes on as well. I think it was Evangeline.
No, we didn't need horoscopes in Scotland.
No,
we were screwed.
We had Evangeline Price, and then they played God Save the Queen.
We did play that in Scotland.
And then everything went down to a little dot at the end. Did you get the dot on the telly?
I got a few dots.
Yeah.
And then you'd wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. What would happen? Ooh, didn't you?
Was that because of the rash?
Because of the rash. That was the bloody TV, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we had late call.
Yeah. Any cigars, Steve? Miss Janet Hanrahan once, didn't he?
Oh, Janet's lovely husband. One of the special treats when I used to fly over to Cuba, I used to bring over cigars for him. Lovely guy. The place in Los Giantes. Lovely to see you, Janet. Lovely. And but he says, I'd rather have the virgin. Because in Cuba and Havana, there's a factory. They only employ virgins. And they roll them on the thighs. One of my disappointments was I went there. They were all women. You know what I mean, Eddie?
Jenny says she remembers Till I Fulton on the 1 o'clock gang. Whatever that means.
The 1 o'clock guy.
Is it?
He dressed up in drag as well, Ricky Filton. A fabulous guy. He died 16 years ago in 2004. He died. January 2004, Ricky Filton. One of my heroes of all time.
Well, guys, it looks like we've just about...
It's at the time.
It's gone.
We should do a 2-hour show.
The hour's gone.
You stop phoning people.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to say special thanks to our very special guest, Mr. Johnny Laff, who joined us today, which was brilliant.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Reverend Fulton's been in full swing today.
Any special requests for any uniforms or dresses next week? Somebody said you're going to do a drag.
Yeah. I don't think so. Listen, guys, it's been a pleasure. If there's...
Come down.
We'll come down to your bar.
Orc and Mindy.
Yeah.
Right, it's 12 o'clock. Lunchtime.
Guys, we'll see you next week.
Have a great week, everybody. I'll see you tonight in the Chicken Shack.
Oh, hang on. Don't forget all this stuff there.
Subscribe.
Yeah. He'll see you at the Chicken Shack.
He'll see you at 60s live tonight.
And we will see you next week on the Multicoloured Talk Show.
It's Saturday morning and you're in the right place at the right time for the Multicoloured Talk Show with Stevie Gerald and Eddie Hastings.